Today we'll study about control and coordination. The control and coordination in human body is under the control of two things. These two things are hormones and nerves. The system of the body which control hormones is referred to as endocrine system, whereas the system which deals with nerves is referred to as the nervous system. These endocrine system and the nervous system are interrelated with each other, and together they bring about the perfect control and coordination in the body. These two processes are interrelated and they are responsible for the control and coordination of body. So today we'll discuss about the endocrine system. In the endocrine system, there are several endocrine glands which results in the secretion of hormones. So, in the endocrine system, we have endocrine glands. What are endocrine glands? The endocrine glands are ductless glands. Ductless gland matlab the hormones which the endocrine glands produce are directly poured into the blood. Ductless glands means hormones are directly poured into the blood, and then this blood carries the hormone to its target organ, right? So the various types of endocrine glands which are present in the body are namely pituitary, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, pancreas, adrenal gland, testis, ovary, placenta, heart, kidney, and the GI tract, that is the gastrointestinal tract. Now, among all these endocrine glands, we will firstly discuss about the main gland of the body, that is the pituitary gland. Firstly, we'll discuss about the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland, referred to as the master gland, and it is situated in the hypothalamus. And it is attached to the brain with the help of infundibulum. Location of the pituitary gland is base of the brain in the hypothalamus. Attached to it with the help of stalk, which is called as the infundibulum. This pituitary gland is also called as the hypophysis. This pituitary gland is divided into two parts, or we can broadly say into three parts. Pituitary is divided into three parts. They are the anterior part, which is also called as the adenohypophysis, the middle part, which is also called as pars intermedia, and the posterior part, that is neurohypophysis. If we draw a diagram of the pituitary, this is the adenohypophysis or the anterior pituitary. This is neurohypophysis, and this middle portion in between the anterior and the posterior pituitary is called as pars intermedia. Now this anterior pituitary, posterior pituitary and the middle pituitary secretes different type of hormones. Hormones from anterior pituitary. The hormones from the adenohypophysis, they are growth hormone, also called as GH, or somatotropic hormone, also called as somatotropic hormone. Second is thyroid stimulating hormone, or TSH. Third is adrenocorticotropic hormone, also called as ACTH. Next is luteinizing hormone, also called as LH. Next is follicular stimulating hormone, also called as the FSH. Sixth and the last hormone from the adenohypophysis is prolactin. These are the hormones from adenohypophysis. Now hormone from the middle pituitary or from pars intermedia. It releases only one type of hormone, that is the MSH or melanocyte stimulating hormone. Next is hormone from neurohypophysis. It releases two hormones. First is oxytocin and the second is vasopressin, also called as antidiuretic hormone. Let us today discuss about the growth hormone. Let us first discuss about growth hormone. Growth hormone. As the name suggests, growth hormone is responsible for general growth of the body. It is responsible for the general growth of the body. If secreted in deficient amount, it will result in a disease which is referred to as dwarfism. In dwarfism, the child has stunted growth. The height is not more than 3 feet. But a dwarf child is mentally sound. The child is mentally sound. That means that he is not mentally retarded. Now, if there is hypersecretion, then it also results in disease which is referred to as gigantism. Gigantism is commonly seen in children. The height is around 7 to 8 feet and the child looks like a giant. Whereas it also results in one more condition that is referred to as acromegaly. Acromegaly is seen in cases of adults. In adults, if there is more secretion of the growth hormone, it will result in acromegaly. The simple way of remembering it is A, from acromegaly is from A, and adults also A. So A to A. Acromegaly is seen in adults, right? In this case, the bones become elongated. Bones become thick and elongated. Bone becomes thick and elongated, and the man looks like gorilla. This is all for today. In the next class, we'll study about the other types of hormone which are secreted from the anterior pituitary.